Welcome back, GlamFam. It's your girl Angela Denise, and I am here with you today with products that just did not work out. Now, it's been a couple of months since I've done one of these types of videos, so I thought it would be a good time right before my favorites, before end of the month, to go ahead and come and talk to you guys about some products that I've been using over the last couple of months that they're just not for me. So we're gonna go ahead and start out with Juvia's Place, okay? Now, I'm really bummed about one of the two products from Juvia's Place that I have to talk to you guys about. First up is the Juvia's Place Loose Setting Powder. Now, I have them in two shades. I have it in Sahara and I have it in Kalahari. I thought Kalahari would be really good during summertime when I get my tan like I have right now. This is a really nice yellow powder. And then Sahara is going to be one that I use in the wintertime before I get my tan. So you guys did see me use this powder in the video that I put out using all Juvia's Place complexion products a few months back. And I did kind of voice some opinions about it. So a couple of things. This powder does have flashback. This powder is not translucent. The powder is very finely milled. However, it's very thick. And so I don't like the way it lays on my skin, and I don't like the flashback. Plus, I don't even know how much product this is because nowhere on this packaging or on the box, let me just double check one more time. Yeah, I don't even know how much product you're getting. I really don't even remember how much I spent. I know it wasn't too much. That's why I decided to go ahead and get two different shades. So yeah, I was really excited initially whenever I seen that Juvia's Place was coming out with all of these complexion products, and I did buy all of them, foundation included. But yeah, this powder is just not for me. You guys know that I love my finely milled loose powders. I have a number of them in my collection that I absolutely love, but unfortunately the Juvia's Place loose powders, that is just not it. Okay, it's just not it. Now, one that breaks my heart is the Juvia's Place concealers. So man, when I tell you these are so creamy and the texture is really, really, really nice, which is one of the reasons why I'm bummed. The texture, the way it feels on the skin is amazing. So with these, you're getting 0.34 ounces of product. That's pretty standard for concealers these days. I do believe that the packaging does fool you, but this is just mostly glass. So just want to kind of mention that. I did pick up two shades, 12, 13, and 12. I do really, really like these shades. Everything about these concealers was perfect until the creasing. I think that these concealers will be beautiful to sculpt the face. Like if you want to do underpainting or a spot conceal or something like that, these are beautifully textured. But ma'am, under the eyes, no. I might give these one more try because I can't return them. It's long past. I did order them on the Juvia's Place website. So yeah, I'm basically stuck with them now at this point. But I really wanted to love these. I've tried it. Applied it with a brush. I've applied it with a sponge. I have I've done everything. I've blended it out right before the powder. I've tried multiple different powders. It creases so bad, so fast. Before I could even finish my makeup, it's already creased. It creases worse than the Fenty concealers, which creased up on me pretty bad. So that is what I have to say about that. And yeah, I don't recommend them. One that you guys might be surprised about is it's from one of my favorites. This is the Dior Backstage primer. So it's not bad, but it's not necessarily good either. So this doesn't really do anything for my skin. It just slightly blurs the skin, which I do feel like I can get from other primers that I have in my collection. This really does remind me of the Hangover, the Too Faced RX Hangover primer, which I really, really love. But I do want to mention that you are getting 1.6 ounces, and I think that this was $36. So I think that I'm going to hang on to it, but I just want to mention that it doesn't do anything spectacular for the skin, other than you're getting a very generous size, and it's going to be a general all-around primer if you have normal skin. If you have oily skin, this is going to do nothing to prevent oiliness. So I generally use more than one primer whenever I'm doing my foundation routine. I use one like on the perimeter of my face where I am normal, and then I use one in my oily areas, or areas that I want to blur my pores, because I do have rather enlarged pores and old acne scarring in this area that I like to deal with. So that's the dry down. It's a very satiny, velvety dry down. It does do a little bit of blurring, but other than that, that's all you're getting. It's not really doing much. So yeah, I just wanted to come and let you guys know that I kind of regret buying this. So yeah. Okay, so next up is some NYX products. Yeah, so I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation and concealer. Both of these are going to be a no-go for me. Number one, this foundation dries so fast and it's so dry. I don't know about you, but as I get older, I kind of steer away from matte everything, like really dry stuff. Now I do have combination skin. I do get oily in my T-zone in the summertime, but I think that it doesn't have to be this dry. So if you were to apply this foundation in dots all over your face and then blend it out, you're gonna have a problem. This is one that you need to blend out in sections. I do commend them for the shade range for a drugstore product, not knocking that at all. However, it's just that, and it is full coverage, I want to mention that. So for me, I'm just not into the super dry, super mattifying foundation, which I felt this was. So on to the concealer. So the concealer, I want to mention that both of these do oxidize a little bit. This is in the shade Caramel. Number one, I think that it's too light for me now with my summertime tan. And it's not as drying as the foundation. However, it is a mattifying concealer. It is pretty dry. And just kind of what I like up under my eyes, it just isn't matte. I don't really like mattifying concealers. I like more of an emollient formula. That way I can go in on top with a regular or even mattifying powder and not look too cakey or too dried out. So this is just not it for me. It's just too dry, and you are getting very little product at 0.11 fluid ounces. So yeah, it just didn't work out for me. I might consider a different shade, maybe just to scope the brows out, but other than that, I might just take them both back. But yeah, these both, they just weren't it. And last but not least is one that I kind of hinted around to before, and to be honest with you, I really didn't get a chance to use it a lot, and it's because I just lean towards another product way more that I like the finish of way more. This is the KVD Beauty Tantour. Now, I do like the packaging. I do like the concept. I do love the shade range. This is the shade medium, and I have never seen a medium this dark. So I give her, I commend her for all of those things. However, like I said, it's not a bad product. I really love the creaminess of it, but it does dry down matte. I have been recently head over heels for my Charlotte Tilbury contour one. It just, it dries down to more of a satin, natural skin finish, but when you put it on, it just adds some radiance and it just blends out like a dream. It's basically just been scooching this one out of the way. I don't reach for this one because I constantly have my Charlotte Tilbury on the forefront of my mind. I think the Charlotte Tilbury one is a better product as far as the actual product is concerned. Now, this one, if you are NC50 and deeper, they have a shade. They have a contour shade for you, and that's one of the reasons why I want to go ahead and try it out, so that I can let people know that I have a deeper skin tone, that it's actually a good product. And just so you guys know, I do buy a lot of makeup, but at the same time, I am conscious of what I like and what I don't like. And a lot of this stuff I'm buying with my own money. I'm just really not into keeping makeup that I don't reach for, that I don't obsess about, that I don't love. So pretty much everything that I mentioned here is probably going to be taken back. And if I can't take it back, then of course I'm stuck with it. So that's why I like to come and tell you guys and give you guys this feedback in case you were waiting on me to provide you feedback. So yeah, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. You guys let me know what other videos you would like to see me do. Leave me comments. Don't forget to like the video, and if you are not already subscribed, you know I would love for you to be part of the fam. So also don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends, and until the next time, I'll see you later.